With a perfect 6-0 record, the UFC's new cash cow, Paddy Pimblett, has set the stage for a meteoric rise to stardom in MMA. But if he doesn't plug the glaring holes in his game, he could soon find himself suffering losses like the ones you're about to witness. So, let's get the ball rolling. Pimblett started his MMA journey in 2012, going 3-0 in his first 3 professional bouts to join the United Kingdom's top MMA promotion, Cage Warriors, where he made a hard-fought start to his career by securing a decision win against Florian Kalin. In his second Cage Warriors fight, Paddy stepped in brimming with confidence as the clear favourite against Cameron Elsa. But Elsa turned the tables almost instantly, catching the rising star in a guillotine and forcing the tap in just 35 seconds. Paddy rebounded from a tough loss in spectacular fashion, racking up 3 consecutive wins in Cage Warriors before earning a shot at the full contact contender featherweight title against Kevin Petchy. Pimblett would win the fight in under 2 rounds and then send a stern message to the featherweights across the UK.
No matter what you throw at me, I'll keep coming forward, no matter what. To be honest, I don't give a flying F who you put me in the cage with next, because they are going to get leaded. Simple. Put me in there with anyone. Showed it before, hit me as hard as you want, I'll come back at you stronger. You've got nothing for me when we get in there, no one has. Artem Lubov, get me McGregor, I'll smoke him as well.
After claiming his first MMA title, Paddy didn't just talk the talk, he walked the walk as he defended his belt with authority, before heading back to Cage Warriors to conquer the big leagues. Returning to Cage Warriors, Pimblett wasted no time climbing the ranks. After 2 impressive wins, he earned a shot at the featherweight title and made it unforgettable when he dismantled Johnny Freichi in just 95 seconds to claim the belt.
It was inevitable. I was always going to end up with this title, no matter what. I've proved that I'm the best 145 pounder in the Cage Warriors division time and time again, and it's about time that I got something to show for it, know what I mean? It fits, you know what I mean? It suits me, it's mine.
And what would make us as happy as Paddy was when he won the belt is if you click that subscribe button and helped us grow the channel. Paddy defended his title against Julian Erosa once, before the world. Paddy talked the talk heading into the fight.
I'm not a boxer, I'm not a striker, I'm not a grappler, I'm not a wrestler, you know what I mean? I'm a mixed martial artist. I'll come out and I'll strike. Yeah. And then if the takedown's there, I'll take it. If he tries to take me down, he won't be able to anyway. So it's all good. It's all about tonight now, all of us getting our hand raised, as always.
When the cage door closed, Paddy couldn't back up his words as Nirmani outstruck and outgrappled him, dominating the fight and earning a clear decision win that left fans stunned. After the blow to his confidence at featherweight, Pimblett made the move to lightweight, bouncing back with a win over Alexis Savidis. But when he faced a step up in competition against Soren for the vacant title, things went downhill. As always, Paddy walked into the fight with his usual confidence.
I love proving all them people wrong who haven't got a clue, think they've got a clue. It's hilarious. I love it. It's proper pushed me on over the years, just proving absolute helmets wrong. So I'll continue to do it. I love it when they're like that. I've got loads of support now, you know what I mean? I can't fault me support. Everyone who supports me, they're fucking brilliant, you know what I mean? I have the best support out there, so I'm putting it out there.
After Nad beat me, he got signed and stuff like that, and it's been spoke about with other people, but that's just the way it is, isn't it? Like, I don't like to say it, I don't want to be big-headed, but I'm the biggest name in UK MMA, if not European MMA. So people are always going to think that, aren't they? If you get past Paddy, if you get in the UFC or you get a title shot, know what I mean? But that's just the way it is. I don't mind. I'm leaving here with that belt on September 1st, so.
Unlike his fight against Nad Nirmani, Paddy came out like a house on fire against Back, pushing him to his limit in the first round. But the Dane mounted a courageous comeback from round 2 onwards to neutralise the Brit and win by a unanimous decision. Pimblett blamed the loss on a hand injury he was dealing with during the fight.
What was the biggest thing you learnt during that fight?
Not to go into another fight injured. And just listening to other people, know what I mean? Like, leading up to that fight, I couldn't wrestle or do any weights because of my hand, and everyone told me to pull out, but I weren't going to pull out. It was just one of them things.
The loss hit Pimblett hard, and he admitted to crying for days afterwards, since the weight of missing out on becoming a 2-division Cage Warriors champion was something he struggled to handle. Despite the setback, the Liverpudlian picked himself up, regrouped and charged forward. He won his next 2 Cage Warriors fights in the first round, earning himself a well-deserved spot in the UFC.
All the proper UFC officials are here and all the head honchos, lad, and they all want to see the new cash cow, lad, the new main man. So I'm here to headlock Dana and Hunter and Sean Shelby and Mick Maynard, lad. I'm here to get them all in a headlock later and let them know the new kid on the block is.
Pimblett made his UFC debut against Luigi Vendramini at a fight night in September 2021. Despite a shaky start, he bounced back, knocking Vendramini out cold and making a statement on the UFC lightweight scene. Pimblett kept climbing the ranks in the octagon, hooking fans with his fiery trash talk.
And he's an absolute crab. You know what I mean? Can't throw a punch to save his life. And he's trying to talk shit, lad. It's mad. Can't believe he's talking about my opponents. That's Say Ogden, lad. Me nan's dead and she'd finish him.
And performances inside the cage where he defeated Rodrigo Vargas and Jordan Levitt in back-to-back fights, solidifying his place as the UFC's top prospect. With 3 wins under his belt, Pimblett's star was soaring, but he came dangerously close to having his hype train derailed by Jared Gordon, who was completely ignored by the Brit for Ilia Topuria during the press conferences.
A Spanish sausage.
Oh, he's so different.
Your boy over there.
When he see me coming, he go to the back doors.
He's obsessed with me, lad. It's heavy.
Shut the fuck
He
up.
hasn't stopped tweeting about me all week, lad. He needs to sort his life out.
Back in his mouth, please, loudly, shut up, man.
Even when Paddy talked about Gordon, he didn't hold back, throwing shade at the American with some harsh words.
When he's standing in that cage and everyone's singing, "Oh, Paddy the baddie," his ass is going to fall out of him. Jared's a nice dude, you know what I mean? I'm going to feel bad when I hit him.
When the cage door closed at UFC 282, both fighters gave it their all, with the first 2 rounds being razor close. Gordon dominated round 3, controlling Pimblett against the cage, but when the result was announced, the MMA world was left stunned as Pimblett was declared the winner. Ariel Helwani was one of the most vocal critics of the decision.
I thought the Jordan Levitt fight was his best fight. Of the 3 leading up to Saturday, I thought clearly this was the worst, and I thought he lost the fight.
Pimblett couldn't care less about what Ariel Helwani had to say.
I don't give a flying what anyone's got to say about me.
Amidst the backlash, Dana White stepped in to back Paddy Pimblett, explaining why Gordon didn't deserve the win.
It's like Gordon had a horrible game plan going into that 3rd round. You think you won the first 2 rounds with the judges? I mean, how do you know that? Why go in there and throw away the 3rd round and not go in and fight your ass off and try to win? If you think you know who won what round or whatever, you're crazy. I've been doing this for 23 years. I have no fucking idea what those guys are going to do or what they're going to say. So, you know, yeah.
Pimblett disappeared from the scene for the next 12 months due to an ankle injury, but he made an explosive return to the octagon in December 2023. The Brit started off strong with a hard-fought decision victory over the legendary Tony Ferguson at UFC 296, before making quick work of King Green at UFC 304. With back-to-back wins, Pimblett told his critics to stop doubting him.
Everyone underestimates me, lad, just because I look like a 14-year-old girl.
With a flawless 6-0 record in the UFC, Paddy Pimblett has built a solid foundation for a run toward the top of the rankings. But as impressive as his wins have been, his vulnerabilities inside the cage have raised questions. Can he clean up his weaknesses and hold his own against the absolute best in the business? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Curious to watch another cash cow's failures inside the cage? Check out my breakdown on who has gotten better of Conor McGregor since entering MMA.